coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and we're just playing the game today. I don't have anything special planned. I don't have any takeovers planned. We gotta wait till tomorrow to pull some shards. But I do have a lot of spider runs to play. I do want to finish up the spider runs, the spider tournament, so I can get those 25 fragments, so I can get an extra epic summon for free. Even though I'm probably going to be pulling some sacred shards tomorrow anyway. But I want to get as many free points as I possibly can. Try to wrap up this fusion as quickly as possible. Let me check the schedule, see when I can actually finish this up, because I want to skip this last Fire Night tournament. Today is the 10th, so that means I think Saturday I should be able to finish this up whenever I get, my 30 classic arena wins. Shouldn't take too long. And then the champion chases tomorrow. Spider tournament's going on right now. We've got gear enhancement and dungeon divers. So I'll probably have to do a lot of spider runs on the 12th as well, unfortunately. But that's okay, because I've got plenty of gems right now. And I can use the silver. I am dying for silver. I do need to do a little bit of a gear cleanse, but I need to do a lot of spider runs. What are you guys up to tonight? Scrub and Chris already in the chat, right on time. You guys like me, just kind of waiting for tomorrow? There's nothing for the fusion that I can do right now other than running the spider. The spider team's pretty fast, so it doesn't even take long. Just takes gems. So many gems. Turn the fan on. Still kind of hot in here. But there's not a lot to do in the game right now. Some people like having those days off, but because I don't spend a lot of money in the game, I'm kind of a grinder. I kind of like it when there's things to do. Sometimes there's too many things to do, but I like it. I like staying busy in the game. They've been kind of crazy with the tournaments lately, though. It's like a new tournament every day. A little over the top. But I was able to finish the gear ascension dungeons. I didn't totally do the event dungeon. I still think the event dungeon's kind of stupid. They didn't nerf it enough. How are you at 325? Oh, you must have finished Spider already. And you must have gone for all 50 yesterday. Did you guys end up pulling anything? I just got the King Galkabar, not the King Galathier. You're not burnt out. You're the one who does the burning. You are the fire. You had a 1-star soul for Titus in the shop yesterday and didn't get it. I got it. I told you guys yesterday that I got the 1-star soul, because I'm not I'm not Mr. Wins every event. I am definitely not winning the champ chase. I did win the champion chase 2 fusions ago for the fusion that I skipped because I pulled like 9 months worth of void shards, and then I just sold the 5-star soul because I didn't have that champion. What was muted? No, I don't. I'm guessing that there's not going to be a Titan event this time. Just my guess. Uh, the last Titan event was kind of crazy. Now, obviously, they're doing the champion chase for this soul, so they probably have something else planned, unless they actually do think that players are burnt out. I know Timothy is not burnt out. That was a lie. Your whole computer was muted? Like while watching me yesterday, you mean? All right, that was a quick 10 runs of Spider. I've only done like a third of the Spider tournament. But I can use all the silver I can get. Yeah, I cannot stay up to win tournaments. Like they finish at about 2 a.m. here, give or take an hour. Uh, Probably sell those eventually. I talked about that takeover last night, him needing to do a gear cleanse, but I need to do a gear cleanse just so I can get some silver on this account. Oh, I see. Okay. I was worried about my microphone working tonight because I was testing to see if I could play YouTube videos while on stream. And it was a little bit buggy, but I think I figured it out. But for Champion Chase, you don't have to stay awake all night. You just have to buy shards all weekend, pull the entire weekend, and they just won't be able to catch up, even if they have a couple hours. So, is there anything you guys are doing in the game tonight? Or are you just killing time till tomorrow? And who's pulling tomorrow? I'm I probably don't need to pull my sacred shards, but I'm probably going to anyway because I'm due probably due for a legendary. Plus, it's the 2x. I didn't see who's the 10x for tomorrow. Pushing Ogren. Talk about things I can't do. Ogren is probably my worst faction. I have no damage. Where is it? I got through stage 1 star from Ogren. I have nothing. You guys tell me. Who do I build? Because I feel like they got cardio. So I'm going to get cleansed if I throw out poisons or burns. I mean, Biggin isn't going to do it for me. You won Lydia's 5-star soul? Let me tell you the story of a man who got second place. I had maybe a 30, 40, 50,000 point lead. And then somebody who wasn't even in second apparently had all the mythical and legendary books he could ever want to put into champions just sitting in his account, just waiting for the last 10 seconds. I mean, he caught up to me with like a minute left, and then he blew past me. I lost by like 10,000 points. I couldn't do anything, and that's the last time I'm ever doing one of those. I tried. I put everything into it that I could. I knew that could happen, but I just didn't have the books he had. Oh, Valar is the champ tomorrow. I was looking at the Ogren tribe, looking for this Valar guy. Sylvan Watchers. See any good? Uh, wow, increase accuracy and decrease resistance and a poison on a Sylvan Watcher? You don't say. It's like every Sylvan Watcher. I don't think you're the one that overtook me. But I forget who it was. I was crushed. It was at like 3 in the morning. I woke up with like 15 minutes left, saw that somebody was pushing me. I was like, okay, I'll try to hold on. I couldn't do anything. I could have used every resource on my account and I still would have lost. I didn't have the books he had. Valar the Lost, yeah. Oh, I did hear that he was possibly good in Chimera. Here's the thing. I would just need what I've always needed is Elva. Because I have heard of people trying to use Caldor as well. Could maybe put together a Caldor team with him if I had Elva. uh, I'm trying to think if I've ever been in a. I know that I'm always going against some top players in some of these tournaments. That reminds me, Timothy, what I didn't see what clan are you in? Out of curiosity. Are you in one of the big clans? Are you in like Mad or GNL or Panda or one of those? I was thinking about that. Just curious. Jerry, you probably won because you're probably a lower level and probably didn't have the big competition. I feel like they use like player power as well as level to kind of throw up, throw you up against competition. Oh, you're in a baby clan. Why? You want to be in our baby clan? We could use a Kraken. We got one space open. Yeah, until you get to a level 100, you can get some pretty easy competition. But once you start doing kind of well in tournaments, you get thrown in tougher tournaments. Uh, what else we got? Sylvan Watcher. Maybe I can pick up some stars that I missed. 5 champions, no losses. Probably not going to happen. Maybe if I threw Emic in the team. You win every classic arena. I always try to get fourth place in classic arena tournaments. Just try to get those gems. I should try to win more tournaments, but I just never get good relentless gear, no matter what I do. Okay, let me check Discord. Bro, why do you have to have a whale second account? Were they not taking your money fast enough on your main account? Yeah, every time I win a tournament for relentless gear, I pretty much get garbage. It's all like flat stats on the bottom, no speed rolls on top. I just never had good luck with relentless gear. I know a lot of top players use a lot of relentless gear. Just never happened for me. Yes, that's crazy. I I don't know if you're just trying to hurt my feelings. with your Siegfried, but it's working. I don't know what the mythical champion. I don't know which mythical champion I should be wishing for. Probably Nell, I guess. But the one that I really want is Siegfried. Nell they'll probably come up with a counter for eventually, or they'll nerf her. They probably won't nerf her. But Siegfried, I have a 6-star waiting for, and he just looks like he'd be fun for a lot of content. A Laz, really? I know Ash uses a Laz a lot. Unless that was a joke. This team might keep me alive, maybe, but I'm not going to reach the turn count in time. I'm not as familiar with Galathier. I just assume that pretty much if I run up against a mythical champion in arena, from like a good account, I just assume that they're going to wipe me out whatever they do. Like I kind of know what Crixie is going to do to me. I kind of know what Siegfried's going to do to me. Some of them, like, I just assume that they're whatever they're doing with these book long paragraphs about what their kit does. Like I haven't memorized what every mythical does because I know I'm not going to get them and they're probably just going to wipe me out. Hey, we got through it. Did we not stay alive? I'm confused. 5 champions, no losses. Wasn't everybody alive? Does that mean that they can't die at all? Or did somebody die at the end and I didn't realize? Estrid's speed lead, huh? I have seen that. I didn't know the big boys were doing that. How come your live arena points are so low? Did you like take some time off? You're only a couple thousand points ahead of me. Or is that your backup account? Oh, that must be from your alt account. That would make more sense. Okay. I didn't know if that live arena was from your main or from your alt. That would make more sense. I'm only at 6,451 points. I pretty much took this month off, this last season off, because I was out of town, out of the state for like a week, and I just didn't want to bother, so I just kind of did my daily. But this next season, I plan on grinding a little bit more, try to get more seasonal rewards. Oh, I didn't even look at that. I didn't even look to see what kind of stats you had on that. I didn't look that closely at the battle, okay? Did not look that close, but I get it now. trying to get my monthly 150 battles in so that I can get some free energy. %79 win rate on your alt account? Well, yeah, of course. You have 6 mythicals and you're not that high up. It's like when Drock first started playing Live Arena like 2 months late, and then he won every battle because he was playing people that weren't good. I'll show you my win rate. It's 52%. It has been 52% since pretty much the first month. It is always at 52%. There was like a 5-minute period where I did drop down to 51%, but then I got a couple wins in there and went back up to 52%. So are you top 100 right now? If I look through this, will I find you? I saw that this guy was playing the other night. I remember there was some big drama when I first started the game around this name. I think it had something to do with plat reset. I don't remember exactly. You're just outside. Okay. How many points do you have? Need 24,437 to be top 100. Welcome in, everybody. We're just kind of hanging out tonight. Tomorrow is shard pulling day, so we're just kind of just doing our daily stuff, hanging out. I don't have any takeovers scheduled for tonight or anything like that. Just chilling, waiting for this fusion to end. I do hope to get the fusion by Saturday, try to build him up as quickly as possible. I do have a 1-star soul waiting for me, and I know that I'm not winning the 5-star soul. 3 to 6 months. Takes that long to catch up, huh? I really hate that it's just a total points thing. I think it needs to be reset every season, one like at a base number. Because who cares who won battles a year ago? That doesn't mean that you're good today. It doesn't make any sense. It's just who and their 3 friends from across the world grinded the most over the last year and a half. It's a stupid system. The seasonal points seem to make, like, they seem to be way more important to me, or they should be. I don't know what their thinking is sometimes. They're so stubborn about these stupid things like plat reset. Took them 6 years to realize, hey, not everybody's awake. Ukraine time. But they never changed anything. So stupid. Not that it affects me. I just think it's stupid in theory. It's not like I'm It's not like I was gonna make plat reset if I could just stay awake. What do you do for plat reset? Do you set an alarm like 30 minutes before the end of the week? Wake up for 30 minutes, try your best to get the avatar that they won't give you, and go back to sleep. Yeah, I'm not waking up at 2 a.m. on Monday morning, but I'm no Kraken, so they don't care about my sleep schedule. They don't care about anybody's sleep schedule, I guess. Only their own. Can you believe this gambling company is selfish? It's crazy. So when you do a plat reset, are you running the same offense over and over again and just looking for similar defenses? Or do you have to mix it up quite a bit? Like, what are you looking for? I keep a one man defense so that I lose a lot so I can get the easiest fights possible. That's what I do. I like to farm the one the one man arbiter teams. I like to do as little thinking as possible for classic arena. We did win our siege last night, by the way. If anybody was up all night worried about our siege, my defense won 12 battles at least without a loss. They tried to attack all my defenses, and then I assume they cried. I don't know. I just assumed that they cried. They probably should have. Wait, do you try to get plat on your alt at the same time? That's not a bad strat. I don't usually have to do, I don't usually have to worry too much about siege. I haven't run across a whole lot of teams too difficult for me. I think I might have. Siege has been around for about a year almost. I think I lost one attack battle that I won on a rebattle because we don't have the strongest competition at my level, our clan's level. All right. Some of these champions are geared. Probably win it. Eventually, I do what? Who out there is pulling shards tomorrow? I'm gonna wake up and see what I need to do. If it's only 3,000 points, I'm probably just gonna get that from what I already have available to me without even sacred shards. But if I don't pull anything crazy with like the prism or the remnant shard, then I'll probably just pull sacreds just for the heck of it. I'll eventually worry about siege. Maybe. Not yet. I mean, quite frankly, if I'm not getting past somebody, our clan is probably in trouble. Unless the other clan has just like one really good player with a team that I just can't figure out. Oh, we win most of our sieges. We probably won 75-80% of our sieges. We've only had our stronghold taken down a couple times to get through everything. Take too many offensive losses. I'll check in a minute. I think we're tier 4, maybe 5. I think we're tier 5 now. So yeah, who knows what'll happen when we get to tier 6? We could get in trouble then. Let's see. We were tier 5. So I don't know how long it takes to get to tier 6. We're at 2,200 points. Oh, we're going to be in tier 6 next time. But it's not like we're close to tier 7 or 8. I didn't even know that there were 8 tiers. I thought there was 6. Did they add more tiers? Oh, that means from now on, we'll be getting mythical Pharaoh for wins. So we might run into some competition. We'll see. They did add more. I kind of sort of remember that happening, but wasn't really concerned. Crazy good drops. Dude, they've been real generous with the feral gear. Now, if you guys remember when Siege first came out, they were giving out like 5-star epic gear, and everybody freaked out, and then they way overcompensated, which they never do. Like, they must have really wanted Siege to be successful because they went from giving out 5-star epic to 6-star gold to pretty much everybody. I mean, what do you have to be, like tier 3 for it to turn from epic? Yeah, at tier 3 you get legendaries. At tier 5 we were getting, 3 at a time. Yeah, I need to use feral gear more, if I'm being honest. I've got a pretty good amount now because we much all like 95% legendary. I count 4 unused epic pieces. I need to be using that more because I probably have better feral gear than I do. Definitely better than like pinpoint, possibly better than even protection and stone skin and some on some champions. Let's see how our Searsha chase is doing. I only need 10,544 more points. Searsha is almost mine. Can't wait to vault her. I don't have enough heals. Maybe with Galkabar. I think he has heals. He doesn't? Huh. I hope he still has gear on. See what happens here. My stone skin? Well, it's getting better now that our clan only started taking down Nightmare Hydra as a clan maybe 6 months ago. You know, when Hydra started, I was pretty new to the game and I stunk at it. Probably took a year or so, maybe a year and a half of Hydra for me to get through brutal, and then maybe another 6 months before I was taking down Nightmare. But it took a long time for the clan to take down Nightmare, so I wasn't getting double chests for a long time. So it's just starting to come around. Oh, this isn't gonna happen. Oh, we're toast. All right, once again, I could really use an Elva on my account. I probably should have just pulled all my shards for Elva. Yes, was that yesterday or the day before? I don't know. I mean, what are the chances that I would have actually gotten her on a non 2 times event? Pretty low. But I really need Elva on my account. I forget what's in the prism. Who do I want from the prism shard tomorrow? I definitely want Glycat on my account. I've got. I don't have Stoutus, but my dragon team is fine. I don't think I need Korrigar. Does anybody use Harima anymore on the top end? We can take a look at my banners. I still want Freya. I don't know if this guy is actually any good. Maybe. Uh, really? People are still using Harima? I do not run into her. And when I do, it's not usually a challenge. Like, usually just the teams that I happen to run are usually pretty good against Harima. So I didn't know if people used her on the top end or not. Like, I know she's good in Hydra. I didn't know people were still using her in Arena that much. My banners. I mean, we can look at them. Just for example, protection, pinpoint, feral. So obviously I don't have as much feral, but it's all 6-star gold. Yeah. Speed. I usually only keep things with speed unless, say I don't have much pinpoint or I don't have much of something. I usually try to, when I'm selling gear, I'm selling stuff that doesn't have speed. Uh, let's see. I don't keep rare pieces really. So this is with speed, epic and above 6-star. Some factions are better than others, you know. I've been trying to get rid of more non specialty gear when I can. Like, say if I had like 3 good pieces of stone skin, 3 good pieces of pinpoint, 3 good pieces of feral, I'm probably trying to get rid of as much of this stuff as possible. Like, for accuracy, for HP, etc. Triple roll on every faction, doubt it. I will show you this piece though. I like this piece right here. My accuracy is better than my resistance. If I had this piece for every faction, I'd have some darn good builds. This was actually a reroll too. I quad rolled like a flat stat or something. This was an accuracy piece with no speed, so I just re-rolled it because I kept hitting. My speed lead, uh, usually arbiter. Like if I'm going for speed, I mostly do go second teams because I just don't have insane speed. Like I just don't have the gear. I know I'm going to lose a lot of speed races, so I just put stone skin on almost everybody and hope for the best. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna be back in like 2 minutes, and we'll look more. We'll look at my gear a little bit more. Secondary speed lead, Lamasu. All right. So I just built Lamasu. a couple weeks ago, and she's at 368. I know that a lot of people like her in like 9 pieces of feral. Today, actually, I looked to see what kind of feral gear I had, and she would lose like 60 speed or something stupid. So that just wasn't going to happen. Uh, Definitely would like to get more speed on this banner, but at least I had the 3 pieces supersonic. That's why I did that. So if I can get another good supersonic piece someday. See, I got one cursed city key left. There we go. So these are the champions for the most part that I use in arena. Most of them. Some of them I had out for random reasons. I pretty much I keep my live arena champions out just so that I can find them easier when we do live arena. The best nukers on my account. Uh, White King, Volcanos. Sometimes I like to use Nishak. I don't love Sun Wukong as much as others, but he is an option. Marius. And then I've got Empress and Carnage. I kind of like to do double nukers on my arena teams because they don't always hit hard enough. And then I do use Calvalax recently. I've been trying him out just against speed teams. That's pretty much it. Those are pretty much the nukers that I use. Um, I've got I've got attack champions and stuff like Baron, Thor, but I don't really use those. I can't rely on them staying alive. I always had trouble getting great nukers, but I finally got White King like a year ago. That was a huge difference for me. And then obviously Volcanos. Now, this guy, I think I could probably build better. My White King is built decently. My Marius is built decently, at least for my account. He certainly does crazy stuff in Hydra, PvE. I wish he had a little bit more accuracy. Here's my Marius. 297 speed, 6700 defense, 320 crit damage, 298 accuracy. For my account, that's really good. It's got 5 pieces of stone skin, 4 pieces of slayer. But if I were to rebuild him, I would have to completely just the perfect pieces of slayer to fit with just the perfect pieces of stone skin to work out. Anything else, and I would have to completely change him into a different damage set. Yeah, I mean, most of the time, I know that I'm not fast enough. So I throw on a lot of stone skin, try to stay alive, hope that the stone skin doesn't get stripped, and then I can make a comeback. Because I can't get like Fabian or Armands, I can't get them up to, the insane speeds that some people have them. Yeah, I don't use Arbiter in Live Arena a lot anymore. I would rather the opponent use Arbiter, and then I can just throw in a Calvalax or something. Or Volcanos. I mean, I pretty much don't use Arbiter because the other team's probably going to have a. They're either going to ban her, and then I don't have a good enough second speed, or they're going to have something stupid that's going to get in the way. They're going to have a faster Siffy somehow, or they're going to have a Sushen, or they're going to have a Hegemon. So I pretty much don't use her. But she's one of the few champions that I will occasionally use that doesn't have Stone Skin. She doesn't have Stone Skin. He doesn't. She doesn't. And he doesn't. Pretty much everybody else has like damage in Stone Skin or protection in Stone Skin. I don't really use Lady Mikage in Arena. She's more Hydra focused for me. I'll show you some of the teams that I tend to use. I really like this team. Armands, obviously, he can either stun them if they don't have Stone Skin, or sheep them if they do. And then I can throw out the damage. I mean, relatively high resist, I believe. Uh, 639. So obviously, there's plenty of players out there with higher than 639 accuracy, but it's about as good as I can get. I do not. Apparently, I forgot to upgrade a couple pieces for her. So a little bit more. Hang on. There goes half my silver. Oh, we got some more resistance. $696 resistance. How about that? And I could add some more there. Hey, let's try it. Fail. Try one more. All right, that one didn't work out for us. Relic. Demonic Effigy. I think I just threw that on because it had the HP and resistance. And then she still has. I should probably switch that from polymorph because she's only 5-star. Don't you need a 6-star for it to be irresistible? Yeah. I think I put polymorph on her forever ago and just never bothered. What should I change that to? She's not 6 stars. Her accuracy is pretty weak. 263. Resistance Epic Relic. Do you know what it's called? Life Harvest. Oh no, I know you were saying Life Harvest Blessing. I was saying, do you know the? Do you happen to know the name of the relic you're talking about, though? Life Harvest. Destroys enemies max HP by a certain amount whenever they are revived. Okay. Oh. All right. Take your word for it. Inferno Sphere. Filter. Let's go. Equipped. Where do you know where you get that one? I don't see it. I must not have it. And I don't really have anything to craft right now. Okay. Something to look out for. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I finished this. So she is 86k HP, 4000 defense, 325 speed, almost 700 resistance. Clan group. Are you talking about this stuff that I can't get? I don't have slot 15, man. Is this good though? 5-piece protection, 4-piece stone skin. I think I went with a 5-piece for the extra speed. Let's see if I have any new HP gear here. Unfortunately, I need a lot of HP stone skin for Knight's Rev. And I have to steal that from Empress or that from White King. That's stone skin anyway. I want protection. It's going to be worse. It's going to be the same. Yeah, that's probably about as good as I'm going to get right now. Do I have any dust? I need more dust. If I had all the dust, I could change that to HP. I could change that to resistance. I could change that to HP. Just need to run a few thousand Sand Devil runs. Then I've been running this mostly demon spawn team. I need to change out my Duchess for the other Duchess. Didn't realize I hadn't done that. I like using this team against Siffy kind of teams. Love watching them melt. The kind of team that would crush me 2 years ago. My Duchess is way too weak, though. This is interesting. Four Hegemons. I just want to see what this does. Is he going to crack my stone skin? Not really. Must not have bothered to gear them. I thought maybe it was a trick team. I just wanted to see. All right, I need 22 more classic arena battles to get my free energy. See how we're doing on a spider tournament. I don't need to get it done tonight, but I want to get it done tomorrow before I pull shards. So I'll run some tonight and then some first thing in the morning. So I only need 1,400 points. Let's see, that's about 30 runs, something like that. You guys got anything exciting going on in the game? Building any new champions? Waiting to see if they nerf Titus as soon as everybody has him? I mean, obviously they're going to wait until after the champ chase, at least. Wait for all the big spenders to go for the 5-star and then nerf him. That would not upset the community at all. They would never do anything like that though. Except for the times when they did that. I do have a couple remnant summons tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow is the day I finally pull a mythical from something. It could happen. I have pulled 4 legendaries from primals, so that's not necessarily proof that I'm close to pity, mercy for a mythical on primals, but I gotta be close. It's not like I'm just pulling legendaries every 10 pull. Mythical's coming someday. Not sure if I'm streaming tomorrow night or not. We'll see if I pull a good champion in the morning. If I do, maybe I will want to stream just so I can build that champion live. It's possible. Won't be able to get Titus tomorrow, but I'll probably get him on Saturday. Don't usually stream on weekends, but it could happen. But to see if I get anything good worth doing. But I'm going to try to get Titus built as quickly as I can. Try to get a video out on him. See if I can figure out one of those teams. I did already do my Hydra run though, so that's a problem. But I haven't done my Chimera run. Maybe I'll see if I can get a team working with him in Chimera. See if I'm smart enough for that. I haven't really seen the Chimera videos with him though. I've seen mostly Hydra or like the one shot kill videos. Alright, let's see how close that got us on the spider tournament. Spider runs are so fast. Probably take me like 20 minutes to finish it. Probably just wait till the morning to do the rest of that. Let's see, Doom Tower reset in 3 days. Not much going on here. Let's see. Got 24 skill books. How many does Titus take? I don't really have any other legendaries I want to build right now. Unless I pull something good tomorrow. Let's see, he's got 2 there. 6. 10. Okay. And then pull in Grachos, Artor, and Granjar. I don't really know how excited I should be for this guy. He needs 7, 11 books. If I figure something out to do with him, I could book him. Let's see, is personal CVC is not for 3 weeks, huh? Usually I wait to use my books for that, but I've got so many blue books that I could blow some gold books if I wanted to. My soul stones went away the last 2 weeks. Yeah, there's just nothing to do in the game right now. Quite frankly. I do need to do a nice little gear cleanse. So what I do for my accessories is I go through my rings, then my amulets, then my banners, one at a time. So I'll start with my rings, and then I will do primary stat one at a time. So I did HP earlier, I can do attack now, and I will just try to make sure that I have something decent in every category. So, like, I've got a couple of good stone skin attack rings. I don't really need a 5-star attack ring, so I can sell that. I'm trying to get as much 5-star gear off of my account as possible, but there's no point in taking it away if I don't have the 6-star equivalent. Like, I'm not getting rid of this merciless ring because it's my only merciless attack ring for Shadowkin that's available. So in this one, I've only got 2 5-star protections. Now, if I had a couple of epics, I would get rid of the epic 5 stars. So I want to make sure I have 2 or 3 of each set, preferably 6-star. And then I'm trying to slowly get rid of as much regular standard pieces as possible over time. I'm still keeping like really good pieces, but like if it's marginal, I'd rather get the silver back. Unfortunately, these days, you need something of everything. You need some feral, you need some stone skin, you need some pinpoint, you need protection. So I can only get rid of so much. But you can only have 1,600 pieces, and I need some silver pretty bad. Especially since we just had a couple of gear enhancements this week. See, those are both pretty good pieces. I mean, that's triple HP percent on an attack banner, but sometimes you got to keep your attack champions alive. So some things are harder to get rid of. But see, like here, I've got a mythical piece, a legendary piece, and an epic piece. I don't need a 5-star piece, so I can get rid of that, get some silver. So that's pretty much how I do my accessory cleanses. It's not fancy. It's just trying to have a little bit of everything. When I do it, I'm not really thinking of like specific champions because that would take forever if I was just like, okay, how many Knights Revenant attack based champions need feral gear? That's way overthinking it. You never know what new champions are coming in the game. I just want a little bit of everything. Now in this case, I've got 3 5-star pieces. So that's all kind of junk, but it's all I have. So I'm going to keep it all, especially if it has an attack roll, because then at least it has something. Like, if I want 9 pieces of pinpoint, I've got to have a ring. So I got to keep something. Now, eventually, I would like to get rid of all these pieces. I would rather have 6-star, but I don't yet. And the event dungeon stinks. And like, this is not a great ring, but I'd like to have 3 if possible. If it was 5-star, I'd probably just get rid of it. So I'm not able to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I think I started the day with 422 rings. Now I have 407, so I got rid of 0.1% of my accessory inventory so far today. It's not easy. All right. Defensive rings. Defense, I need the least of, because even defense champions, if they're not nukers, you probably just want to build them in HP anyway. Like, obviously, a defense nuker is going to want a defense ring, But if it's a defense based support champion, I just want to keep him in HP, so I don't need nearly as much defense stuff. So I probably get rid of more stuff. Like I don't need a 5-star protection ring when I've got a 6-star protection ring. I mean, how many defensive nukers need a 5-star protection ring? Probably not a lot. Pinpoint. You can never really get enough of pinpoint. Pinpoint and Feral just are so useful throughout the game. Like Stone Skin is pretty much limited, pretty much to arena. Hard Faction Wars, maybe it could come in handy too. Considering how difficult it is. Let's see if any of these don't have. They'll have defense. They're not great rolls. Pretty much keeping all the feral gear, all the feral accessories. It's pretty much all good. I don't need a 5-star stone skin piece because I got 3 good 6-star pieces. What are you guys up to in the game tonight? Obviously, I'm just doing a gear cleanse at this point because there's really nothing to do, but I need silver and I need a little bit more storage space for my accessories because storage is getting tight. Just looking for any reason to get rid of a piece, basically. I don't need that. Merciless, I pretty much. It's really hard to get merciless pieces, so I pretty much keep all of it. Because even if this is garbage, I can always use Chaos Ore. Because it's pretty easy to get 5-star Chaos Ore. And I try to not keep too many 5-star artifacts on my account. Pretty much close to 0 5-star gauntlets, chest pieces, and boots. Like there's a couple out there, but not a lot. And then the top, only if they're like really good stats. But when it comes to special sets, pinpoint, protection, stone skin, supersonic, merciless, sometimes you got to keep the 5-star piece because it's all you get. But when it's not all you get, you can get rid of it. In my opinion. Just because you only have so much room. And I don't really want to overthink it. I just want to see if this rolls defense. Well, now I don't even know. Okay, it's just messing with me. What happens if I throw on a small, worthless enchantment? Is it going to tell me? No. Where are we? That is Bannerlord, Stone Skin, defense. I'll have to come back and look at it when the game doesn't freeze on me. Yeah, I pretty much don't want to get rid of merciless gear. It's too hard to get. It's too rare to get merciless accessories. I mean, I don't even know if that you can get merciless accessories outside of Amius. I don't know if you can even get it in the stages or not. Guess I haven't thought about that, but Maybe some of the double bosses or something. I'm not sure. Let me know if you know. What do we got here? Not great pieces. This one's kind of trash. I'll get rid of that. Let's see. Are any of these worthy of being dumped? Let's see. That has a flat HP and a flat attack roll versus 2 attack rolls. That's all kind of junk. I don't know. I guess I'll get rid of that one. They both kind of stink. Pretty much just getting rid of stray 5-star pieces. There we go. All right. How much silver do we have now? We're up to 7 million silver. How about that? We're rich. All right. So we still have 1,463 pieces of accessories. Not on champions. We go to equipped, I'm at 1,900. So that means got a couple hundred champions almost built. See, so I think we've gone through all of the rings actually. So we're down to 400 rings. The banners are always, they're always going to have the most because there's more categories. Let's move on to amulets, see if we can get some silver. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Let me know what you're doing in the game. Are you just waiting to summon some champions like I am tomorrow? Pretty much just killing time until then. Now for the amulets, you got to be careful because you're pretty much looking for pieces with accuracy or resistance. If they don't have either, then they're not really adding a whole lot of value. So I take that into consideration. Obviously, if it's like not every champion needs resistance or accuracy, so you can't just throw away everything, but it's got to bring something to the table. For now, I'm keeping all the like stone cleaver gear because I don't have any. Someday maybe I'd like to use it, but that gear is hard to come by, so I'm just keeping it for now. Don't really have anything I can do with it because I just don't have the pieces, but saving up for the future, really. Let's see. We can get rid of this epic piece. Just a standard epic piece. We can get rid of pretty much all of those. Unless like it has insane stats and it's already built. Let's see. I can get rid of the 5-star here. No need to keep a 5-star epic if you got 2 legendaries. I know maybe it could roll really well, but I don't really have the silver to waste. this has resistance, so why am I gonna roll up a 5-star just because it has resistance on it? I mean, it's HP amulet. If you want resistance, you probably want HP. You don't want to waste stats. I don't I wouldn't want an HP Skinwalker Slayer piece, obviously. But if I did want to build a Skinwalker in Slayer, I could try to re-roll it, see if it got crit damage. I don't love having that piece, but sometimes you just gotta deal with that. You gotta deal with the maybes sometimes. Yeah, I'm not keeping unrolled epic standard pieces anymore. Not when there are special pieces that I could be using instead. Okay, got through the HP. We're up to 7.75 million silver. Not enough to do anything. Sold like 5 pieces. It's tough at this point to get rid of pieces because you need something of everything. When it was just standard pieces, it was 10 times easier. Now it's kind of rough. All right. Attack amulets. You don't need a lot of attack amulets on your account. These are pretty much just for bombers and poisoners. Attack based bombers and poisoners. You only have so many Nishax Cavalaxes on your account. I try to keep like one of relevant pieces, but I'm not keeping a lot of attack based amulets, as you can see. Pretty much one per area. Neither of these hit accuracy, unfortunately. I'll keep this in case I want to re-roll it for something else. I like keeping stone skin pieces because you never know. You might want to build a champion. You can't find the right kind of amulet, but you could try to roll it. See if you can use some chaos ore. It is hard to get 6-star epic chaos ore though. That is hard. Okay, this one hit accuracy. That one didn't. I don't know. Get rid of the 5-star. Get rid of the 5-star when I have the 6-star available. Keep all the feral gear for now. Feral is just too good. Keeping pretty much any 6-star pinpoint as well. All right. Did not get a lot out of that. Welcome into chat, everybody. Thanks for joining me. There's not a lot going on in the game right now. Tomorrow, I'm going to be pulling some shards, pretty sure. Going to try to finish up this Titus fusion Saturday. Try to build up Titus as quick as possible. But for tonight, there's just not a lot going on, so I'm just kind of trying to sell some accessories, get some silver back. I spent a lot of silver upgrading gear this week. I need all the silver I can get. Plus, I'm going to be running some spider tomorrow as well. Also going to have to run a lot of spider on Saturday for dungeon divers. I do plan on skipping the Fire Night tournament so I can get Titus done as quickly as possible. All right, amulets. We're on to defense. I don't need a lot of defense amulets. Hey, welcome in. How's it going? What are you doing in the game tonight? Did you pull yesterday, or are you pulling tomorrow? Are you doing the Titus fusion? I'm just trying to sell some gear tonight. I don't need a ton of defense amulets. Hardly any at all, to be honest. Because even on defensive champions, a lot of times I want the HP on them, so I'll keep like one piece of each. If I have a 6-star, I'll get rid of the 5-star easily. Some of the gold 6-star pieces I'll keep just to potentially use Chaos Ore on. Same thing with like any good feral piece, any good stone skin or pinpoint protection. But like, I mean, that did hit triple accuracy, but so what? You got feral now. Feral is an automatic plus 40 accuracy. So who cares about this? Trying to get rid of as much standard gear as I can. You just don't need that much anymore. Not doing the fusion, that's rough. This is a hard fusion to skip. But the last one was good too, so it's tough. Honestly, I wish they would do one good fusion every other month instead of giving us like the random lame fusions that nobody really needs. Give us 4 to 6 great fusions a year. Champions that everybody can use. You did get Tholen, that's good. If anybody missed it, I did put out a video on Tholen a few days ago. He's a real good Hydra champion. Really good. Right up there with Thor. Not 1-for-1, but he's real close. Especially for anybody who got the 5 stars on him. Like, he's good at 3-star, he's good at 1-star, but if you got him to 5-star, just on another level. Obviously, if you got the 6-star somehow, if you save up and buy the 6-star, if you pull a 6-star, that would be even better. But I really like Tholen. Put up some serious damage for me in Hydra. Now, sometimes gear cleansing is not an exact science. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. You're like, I don't really need that. I do need that. I could use that someday. Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes it's like, What do you do? There's too many variables. Sometimes you just got to trust your gut. I'm up to nearly 9 million in silver. And we still have 1,446 pieces. It's tough to get rid of stuff at this point. Just way too many specialty sets. And I don't like just gearing every champion. It is nice that now we have daily free gear removals if you do your quests. I always do my quests, so that is helpful. All right. Now, when it comes to crit damage, I pretty much like to roll everything up and then see if I can ascend crit damage. If I can't, it's more likely to be sold, especially if it's not a specialty set. But every nuker needs crit damage pretty much, except for bombers and poisoners. Let's see. Crit damage, crit damage, crit damage. So I keep all these just because they hit the crit damage. But I'm trying to build less and less standard gear. But if it's already built, there's no reason not keeping it for like a faction wars champ or something. But if like either of these pieces had like flat stats, ascension, I'd get rid of them. Yeah, when I first started the game, there was no free gear removal for like the first year and a half I played. Nothing. And then they gave us one day, like New Year's Day, like 2.5 years ago, and I took every piece of gear I had off of my champions, rebuilt my dungeon, my Demon Lord team. I was able to get a 1 key team out of it because of that. And then I completely rebuilt my account. That was crazy. Can't do that anymore. Too much gear, too many champions. And now we don't have to. We don't have to do that. We don't have to completely tear apart our account anymore. See, like these pieces, I don't need those. They didn't hit crit damage. And I've got all these specialty pieces I could use instead. And I only have so much dust. I don't want to use my dust on a random standard epic 6-star. But if it already hit crit damage, I might as well keep it. Let's see. Flat, all flat stats. Let's see if we can hit some crit damage somewhere. I actually have essence now. So that's nice. Wow. Struck out. I'm going to sell the epic piece, I guess. I don't know what to do here because I don't have anything else built. So if I wanted to just randomly use a dark elf, like a random epic or something, I would just throw these pieces on. So I don't have to waste silver when I don't really want to. Yeah, I try to keep especially the 6-star stuff for anything that's a nice 9-piece set because I can always re-roll it into something else. Like if I'm desperate for a piece, like say I wanted to build 9-piece supersonic set for Sylvan Watchers. This is my only supersonic piece, but I don't want crit damage. I want HP. I can roll this up to 12, chaos or it, try it out. It's not what you prefer to do, but sometimes it's what you have to do. Okay, so I don't need this piece. Sometimes I'll keep a piece until I have time to do a gear remove or to do a gear cleanse like that, just because I don't want to take the time every time I get an amulet to go check to see if I have better stuff. Let's see here. We got those are both crit damage. I'll just keep them. But yeah, I pretty much skip over Stone Skin, Pinpoint, Merciless, because you never know. But regular stuff, or like if I have a bunch of 6-star stuff, I can get rid of the 5-star stuff now. Those are both crit damage, so I'll keep them. That's not bad. I'll keep that for sure. I'll just get rid of those. All right, so we are done with the rings and amulets. Still don't have 10 million in silver. It's pretty rough. We have to run a lot of spider. And I haven't gone through my artifacts in a while. I mean, I'm not as close to the cap here, but I'm sure I could get rid of something. Maybe not a lot. I could get rid of something in here. All right. Banners. Banners are pretty simple. Look to see what has the most speed. If it doesn't have speed, then I better have a darn good reason of not getting rid of it. And that's usually because I don't have any other options. But I'll keep standard pieces just for the sake of speed when it comes to banners. Because if this hits a triple roll of speed, I'm obviously going to be able to use it somewhere. And then specialty pieces, I still want speed if I can get it. But I'm a lot more reluctant to get rid of banners. Especially if it has speed. Like this doesn't have speed, but I could re-roll it. There's always that to consider. That's only a 5-star HP banner, but it's got triple speed. I could definitely use that on a faction war champion. Double speed there. I mean, anything that's got a couple speed rolls, probably going to keep. And then, unless I have a whole bunch of a 9-piece set, probably going to keep it. That's not really a great piece. I mean, speed is almost the only stat that matters on a banner. Not completely, but I'm going to pick whatever has the most speed 95% of the time. Like, there are exceptions, like if you really don't, if you want a slow nuker for some reason and it has like triple attack percent or something on an attack banner, that kind of thing. But most of the time, does it have speed or does it not have speed? Is it a special piece or is it not? See, this is a case where the only one with speed and pinpoint is a 5-star, which stinks. Which just means I'm keeping this stuff for the chaos or possibilities if I'm desperate. Desperation does come sometimes. I don't need that bad. I've got other options. I don't need a 5-star piece with no speed. Yeah. The nukers are the most likely exception. Ultimate Death Knight, 0 speed. There are exceptions, but few. And even most nukers these days, you want speed on them. There's exceptions. Like Calvalax doesn't necessarily need a whole lot of speed. Like his speed is almost irrelevant. If he's got speed, if he doesn't have speed, who cares? Mine is kind of decently fast, but pretty much on accident. I was just building his attack as high as possible. But I do still have to sell some gear. I can't keep everything. So I'm mostly looking to try to get rid of some 5-star stuff. Yeah, speed tune. But I mean, Demon Lord, I've had solid for a while. I don't speed tune that many things where I want no speed on my banner. Yeah, well, it depends on your level. Like in arena these days, some nukers are going a lot faster. Speed has once again taken the throne. I mean, unfortunately, I do not have the fastest nukers. My Marius is relatively fast. He's 297 speed. That's pretty good for my account. Really, really good for my account. But I'm trying to get my nukers closer to like 250 whenever I can. Trunda, if you like have one of the fancy Trunda teams, she doesn't have to go super fast. We can get rid of that. 5-star, no speed. See, this is a perfect case. I've already got this built to 16. It's got no speed on it. I'm not using it. Oh, it's already been reworked. See, I would have used another rework on this if I could, because I've got 95-star Chaos Ores for epics, but I'm not going to use this. It's 5-star, no speed. I've got 2 other Demon Spawn HP banners, pinpoint with speed. It's a shame I wasted a lot of silver on that. But that's what happens. Get more gear, you sell the old junk. All right. Got a few more banners to go through. We did HP. So we just got attack, defense, resistance, accuracy. Hopefully we can get rid of some stuff. Priority stat is still speed. Let's see what we can get rid of. Triple speed, single speed. I think I'll just get rid of that. Would have been a great piece a year ago. I can get rid of most of that. Wouldn't recommend trying to 3-star stage 15 Ogren unless you got like Gizmac or the Unity guy. Bro, I can't get past stage 2. I got nothing for my Ogren tribe. It is by far my worst faction. Not even a question. I got nothing in Ogren. No damage. I have to control my way through it. Heavy RNG. It probably took me 10 minutes to get through stage 1. It's stupid. I got nothing for Ogren. All right. I'll have to come back to this. Where was I? Attack, speed, or attack banner. We're on Knights Rev. Help me remember that. Ogren Tribe. This is my garbage. Yeah, I would take a Grazer. Sure. If somebody wants to give me one of these guys, I'll take it. But here I am. I'm using stinking Blizzar. Biggin is my big nuker for Ogren. He's like one of the first 5 legendaries I probably had in the game. I mean, what am I supposed to use? Grush? I'm just building Skrank. Can he work? CC with stock? The problem is, I think there's a lot of cleanses on the stages. How am I supposed to CC with stock? Do you mean a CC Champion Plus stock? Because I have to use Bellower. Blizzar I pretty much use for his freezes. He doesn't hit hard, not from what I can tell. If he does, I haven't built him that way. I mean, he's an ally protector. That's okay. I got there. I figured it out. You said CC with stock. You didn't say CC from stock. My Ogren is so bad. Give me a Gizmac. Give me... What does this guy do? That's not going to get it done. Give me a Koragar. Don't give me Jeroboam. I don't know what some of these guys do. Give me your Grazer. I don't like the Ogren tribe at all. By far my worst faction. I've got 1 star. I guess I was able to get it done in 4.5 minutes. I can probably RNG my way through another stage. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't have 3 hours to figure out Ogren tribes, you know? But, I mean, if you look at my other factions, 35 stars, 24, 31, 32, 43, 37, 31, 21, 21, 35, 18, 16. My undead hordes are pretty weak too. Knights Rev's got 40. Knights Rev has 40. Ogren Tribe has 1. Ugo and Provoke. I don't know what my Ugos have. I've got 2 Ugos. I don't know if they have gear right now. Let's see. I've got one in Provoke. No, that's cursed. What am I saying? Oh, I do have one in Provoke. Okay. All right, that's a possibility. Put that in the collection. Ugo and Provoke. It's still not damaged though. That's my big problem. Is I have to CC my way through it, and Biggin is my damage dealer. And he's weak. So weak. I mean, he's not built that well. I mean, I built him for accuracy, and he doesn't have accuracy. I don't know what I'm doing, man. This is terrible. He's got some attack, some crit damage, not enough accuracy considering he's... I put him in 4 pieces of perception and he still doesn't have accuracy. He needs a rework. I'm not doing that right now, but he does need a rework. But I hate the Ogren tribes. That's the story there. Give me a Grazer, though. I mean, he's not like the top champion I'd want from my voids, but I'd take him. All right, I was on attack. Where was I? Knights Rev. This filter is still kind of crap. There we go. Knights Rev. Attack, priority stat, speed. Why can't I find my Knights Rev? All right. This game is trying to drive me crazy here. Oh, there we go. All right. Attack banner. Knights Rev. Let's find our speed. All right, we will get rid of the 5-star epics. Just trying to do some gear cleansing. Get a little bit of silver back. My silver supply is real low. And my accessory storage is real high. So I'm just trying to get rid of 5-star stuff with no speed. Especially standard pieces. Oh, wow. I do not need all this junk. Actually, I've got a lot of attack dwarves. I'm going to rethink that. All right. My eyes are getting blurry from staring at all my accessories. I think I'm done for the night. Tomorrow, big day. Probably pulling some sacred shards. Definitely pulling my prism, my remnants, getting all this stuff on my account. Trying to finish up this fusion on Saturday. Thanks everybody who joined. I don't know the next time that I'm gonna stream. If I pull something amazing tomorrow, like I'm probably gonna pull for a video in the morning. If I pull something amazing, maybe I'll stream so I can build that champion on stream or something. It could happen, but the weekends are always kind of iffy. We'll see about that. People are usually busy on the weekend anyway. Figure it out. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far, all the way to the end somehow, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with more Raid Shadow Legends content. See ya!